The guy that's going to be a surprise to you, because as I've seen him a few times in camp, is Hyatt. I think
Jalin.
Hyatt has gained some weight. He's looking like an NFL player. That's going to make a tremendous difference in his ability to get off the press coverage, get off, get guys off of him. Now he's bigger, he's stronger, and if he still has all that same speed he had coming out of college, he could be a problem for guys. His confidence is going to boost tremendously the first time he goes out and he stiff arms a guy coming off the line and he's open really quick coming on a slant or something. It might change his whole view of the game once he sees how much bigger and stronger and what it does to the DBs when he's playing against them.
Damn. Hey, so I'm out here in Knoxville. I got to see Jalin Hyatt for the Vols. Hell of a player, electric. I was really excited to see him with the Giants. Obviously, development his first year. Got to put on some weight, like you mentioned. Sounds like he did that, and that makes me really excited because I think he's an electric player. Obviously, very, very speedy, quick. I think a great player. Guy in the slot for Russ. Man, do you really think he can take the next step this season, become potentially a 2 or 3 in the Giants' offense?
I think he can, and the reason why I think he can because he did what Slayton did. He put on some serious weight. He looks like a different player when you see him. If you walk by him, you wouldn't know it was him because it's like he was so thin before because he was just like he was a sprinter. He was a total sprinter. He's going down the field. It's like I got to beat you down the field, and the problem with that, if I get a hand on you early, then all of a sudden you got to get back into your motion of running, and that takes a hard time. So now, as a bigger body, he doesn't have to run downfield. If he starts running, they back up, and he cuts across the middle or runs a slant, they're going to have to super respect that because it's like, well, he won't run a slant because he's too small, doesn't want to get hit. That's what they probably were thinking. Now they're like, oh, crap. Like, he might have to, if he's running slants and everything, it's going to be a problem. You'll have neighbors on one side. You got Hyatt, Hyatt either on the outside or on the inside. You got Wandale inside. You got Slayton going inside and outside. These guys are spelling each other. If the offensive line is tight, it could be a problem out there it could be shocking for teams. And I'm not saying that because I'm being a homer. I'm just looking at them for their physical size and how strong they are. You need more, outside of my boy Smitty down in Philadelphia. You need bigger guys, and even Smitty's put on some weight down there. He looks more and more like an NFL player. You got to put on some weight. You got to, especially in the days that they have now, where they're not able to practice because of all the rules and the NFLPA. You need to be ready to go from the moment you step on the field because you don't know when it's going to be your first opportunity for someone to bump into you. And everybody's like, bump into you. Like, yeah, you're running full speed. Somebody bumps you. You don't want to get thrown totally off course. You want to be like on a sturdy path. So that's why they need to gain weight and be ready to go when the season starts.
100%. When you saw Devontae Smith get in the NFL, we all saw the memes and the pictures of him, really skinny and whatnot. He still went out there and ball. That didn't stop him. But now with him putting on the weight, it only helps.
Makes it worse for us. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But luckily for you guys, Jalin Hyatt seemingly has done the same thing or is in the process of doing that. And coming from somebody who got to see him at Tennessee, see him run past Alabama and do all that. That makes me really excited for him and then for the Giants in general. You brought up Wan'Dale Robinson coming from the backfield and going to receiver. In Giants training camp, I saw this clip of Wan'Dale lining up in the backfield here. Russ hits him kind of on a little wheel here out on the corner here. That makes me pretty excited. You brought up the Giants playing spoiler in that division. I really think they can be an Achilles heel, especially for teams, especially if that offensive line's in check. We know what that defense line is going to be, and if the receiver core is as good as what we're talking about, man, they could really play spoiler.
I think that they're going to be able to get with these guys able to get open early. You can't just press up against them. There'll be teams trying to play them man to man, trying to press them because they think they're the offensive line. They'll be testing the offensive line early. If it's anything where you can hold up for just a second or 2 seconds, and all of a sudden the ball comes out. It's trouble. Like these guys are, Slayton will go up and get it. Neighbors, of course, will go up and get it. Robinson will make a tough catch. That becomes a problem. When guys start doing it, it becomes contagious. And we hadn't even talked about Theo. Theo is a big target out there. Like this guy's like 6'6", 6'7", and he's a good route runner. When you're looking at him, you're like, well, okay, I guess. And then you see him catch the ball, you're like, oh, wait a minute. He put some distance between guys pretty quickly. So there are a lot of weapons, and the weapons only are as good as your offensive line. So The offensive line's got to be in place, whether it's, it could be anybody playing quarterback. It doesn't matter. If the offensive line isn't in place, you can get Patrick Mahomes to come in. And then outside of Joe Burrow, everybody else in the league, I think, would be, pretty much beat up and beat down. Even Joe gets beat up and beat down when the offensive line's not that good.
No, 100%, 100%. I really hope that the Giants can get the offensive line in check, because that's a team I'm rooting for. It's a team I'm really excited to see. A lot of pieces on the field that I think, a lot of players I think are really talented, and I'm excited to see